You are live. Oh, yeah, that's very even. Okay, now just wait because there's nobody here.
That's okay. It's laid down so nicely.
I know. I just said, look, be comfortable. You're amazing.
Okay, Omar says, there you go.
Can you hear us? Okay.
Can you see us?
Look, I'm not choppy.
No, you're not choppy. You're
Okay,
very
good.
smooth now.
Is everybody good?
Okay, sweet.
Okay, let's start over. Welcome to Psychic. It's me, Doug. Amy's here. Denise is here. All the animals are running around here. We are having turbulent weather, so hopefully we don't get knocked power out like we did a half hour ago.
We've had flash flood warnings for the last 4 days.
Yeah.
We're finally actually getting the storm.
Yeah, so it's lightning, thunder. It's all kinds of fun. Just perfect for when you're trying to put a show on. Really put your stress level way up. Tonight we're going to make Scallion Pancakes, which, as I was saying before we had to restart, there are a ton of variations on this. It seems like Korea has their own version, Vietnamese has their own version, China has. These are more Chinese. That's what they said. So,
once again, we've never made this.
Well, I sort of made it this afternoon a little bit. One thing that I did do, and I want to just go over it really quickly, is this is vegetable oil that's been infused with scallion. So it's scallion oil. It smells like scallions. All it is it's a cup and a half of vegetable oil and 12 just scallions. And I cut them up pretty thin, and then medium heat, get the oil to shimmering, and then over time, just add all of the scallions in, and just like a half hour. Slowly, you're going to get to a point, and the scallions are going to get to this. They're going to start to brown, and they're going to get crispy. And so this is what you're kind of looking for. I may have taken it a little too far. I don't think so. I think it was just the residual heat after I took them off that got them longer. But you can use these as toppings for
Poke bowls.
Poke bowls, salad. I mean, these would be really good.
Yeah, they're tasty.
Oh, there's some thunder.
So
when we actually cook the scallion pancake, we're going to use the scallion oil to infuse just a little bit more of
takes
scallion.
on that greenish tint, huh?
Yeah. So you can
Did you already say that?
No.
It's pretty.
But for a cocktail tonight, we're going to make Singapore Sling. See a theme here? We did make those this afternoon, and Amy and I had them. And they were
and then we had a nap.
And then we had a nap, exactly. Yeah. So you can do this by hand. There's one thing that you want to keep in mind, though, is that the water that we add to the flour. So it's 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You don't have to add the garlic powder. I did because I like flavor. But you can mix it by hand. What's the matter?
Well, we don't have the recipe anymore. So you just have to.
What do you mean the recipe's not on there?
It's not here. Oh, wait. Never mind. Sorry, friend.
Yeah. So you can see, and then it's boiling water, which is what I've got going. I'm going to get this up there. So we want to, and then a quarter cup of canola oil, but that's where we're going to use our scallion. Can you guys hear that?
That was cool.
There's literally right above
big
us.
thunder.
So let's get started. We need to get this going to a boil, but let's mix up. So this is, like I said, this is already measured 2 cups of flour, and you can do this by hand. Like I said, just use a wooden spoon when you mix the water in, because it's going to be like boiling. Don't do it with fingers, you'll burn yourself. So that's it. Oh, we got a new salt cellar. Amy went out and got me one on the Amazon. So we're restored, everybody.
Yep, we are made whole again.
Is this the old bowl?
Yes. Is it too big?
No.
I saved the new one for when a mistake might happen with the old one.
Well, I mean, listen, it is us. We will drop something in this house.
And it's unforgiving around here with all the hard surfaces.
All the hard surfaces. So there is no yeast in this. There's no leavening agent. This is not. This is not really. It's not. You're not even making a batter. It's like it's going to be a dough. You want to get this started about. You're going to start this about 30 minutes or 45 minutes before you are ready to cook these, because it needs about 30 minutes to rest. There's no rise to it. Right?
So this is a side dish that you start and then you cook your main dish and then you finish.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think you would, you could eat this as an appetizer too. I think I put that in the other.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Because you can just have them out. You can have them in wedges. You have this, chili oil based sort of dipping sauce that's rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, chili oil, sugar, and crushed red pepper. So all I'm doing here is just really mixing that up, and I really need to.
So it's 2 cups all-purpose flour,
Yep.
the salt, and the garlic powder.
Yep.
But you could leave the garlic powder out. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Maybe you don't like garlic. I don't
Maybe
know.
you're a vampire.
There's all kinds of. There could be all kinds of reasons why you're not going to do it. Let's go ahead. Oh, sorry. Thought I had a text from one of our loyal viewers. It turns out it's just the cable company saying that the internet's back up, but we never were affected by that. So good for us.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. The other thing, I want to go ahead and just cut these. We want these. I'm going to do these real fancy, but
What are you cutting these for?
Oh, this is going to be for the pancakes.
Oh, they actually, so you cook them in scallion oil and then you're putting some in them?
Oh yeah, no, they are, that's why. They're layered in there. So we're going to, the technique is when we get there, we're going to cut these and then we roll it out flat. We lay the scallions in one of the pancakes, and then you roll it up into a tube, turn it like this, and then you roll it out again.
What?
So
I gotta see this.
It's
Okay,
all
let's
layered
do
in,
this.
and then, so this is just boiling. This is what we're looking for. We don't want it to be, anything else.
Whoa, what was that?
That was just the middle of the middle. 3/4 of a cup. Now you may need a little bit more, so you just add all of this. It is going. I don't understand. I mean, maybe I'm sure somebody could tell me why the warm water. It will activate stuff.
Maybe it builds the glutens?
It's possible. While that's doing that, I'm going to leave it on low because it's going to come together slowly, and then it's just going to form a ball. And then, I'm cutting these on a bias because I'm fancy that way, and I like the way it looks. The one thing you can tell automatically with the warm water, as soon as it hit the dough, you get a dough smell, like a floury, watery smell, but also whoa, Gus. He's really excited about these Scallion pancakes. You also get the garlic powder that act like it just literally is like in your face. So I'm just gonna, you want these pretty thin. I'm sure there's, people who do this normally are way better at this, but I'm not getting them as thin as I probably should. So I'll probably run my knife through them a little bit, but again, as thin as you want them, or you can make them all. Hopefully, if we stay up.
Cross your fingers.
Cross your fingers, everybody. It's like being on a ship that's in rough waters right now, and you're trying to communicate your whereabouts, and we may get there. That's a hope. So,
Doug, what made you decide to do this for side dish today?
I didn't see. So I've been watching. I like watching street food videos, especially from Asian countries like Korea, Vietnamese, and China, and other places, Singapore, and all that, because the way they have this street food culture that's unbelievable. We've watched stuff that's looks unbelievable, and I saw them make these, and I think it was Korea, and unbelievable. They look unbelievable. So I was like, let's try these, and it gives us a little bit of, gives us a little bit of food. I'm gonna push this down so that it kind of hydrates. We're looking to hydrate this dough, but at the same time, if we need to add more, we'll add a tablespoon at a time to help kind of bring it together. So by pushing it down, anything that's already, hydrated but not mixed well will help. So in this recipe, when I made some dough earlier, I noticed that was a big thing. It was good. So I don't know. I just decided I'm trying to do more international things. As we're doing this show, it's like we're learning, right? We're learning about different stuff, and I think somebody said that most people only eat like 12 different types of food.
Oh yes, it is like it's in the low 20s. The variety of food. It's really, and it's true. Like we reflected on that. That's true, but
and so like here's some ones I did this earlier, and I'm just gonna put them all together. It says, for this batch you want 4. This will be 8 in total because I do have, like I said, I've already done some of this dough already and have it been sitting. So that's why I cut those earlier. But I'm going to use them all when this batch comes. Now already I can tell this needs a little bit of water. So I'm just going to take, like I said, like a tablespoon, and I'm going to add it in and let it go and see if it comes together.
we can't really see what's happening in there.
Okay.
What is happening in there?
So let me describe what's happening. The flour is hydrating.
I know how to do this fancy thing. Let me see if I can get it done. Okay.
Can you see some of it?
Yeah, we can see.
So you can see that it's coming together. Before it was more crumbly, and so now that it's come together and it's going to hydrate, you want to let this go for a little bit. If you were mixing this by hand, this is the point where you're going to start to knead it, and that's what we're going to do here. So we're kneading it just to get it smooth, make sure all those flour molecules are, or not molecules, but flour is going to be completely hydrated, or as much as possible. That's what honestly, that's what the 30 minutes is really doing for us. It's just hydrating. Let me get a pan here for frying these pancakes up when we get to that point. Before we get to that funness, we will make a cocktail. That way we can let some things out. Okay. So I'm just going to look at this really quick. Sorry, no, I'm joking. What you're looking for is a dough that is a little bit wet. How does it put it here?
Not shaggy.
Yeah, and it should feel moist but not stick to your hands, according to the recipe. And this feels wet. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it one more teaspoon or tablespoon. I think it needs it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I did last time, and the dough seemed more pliable. So this will take a second to reintegrate, but we'll start on our cocktail. Okay. So I prepared. I got an ice bucket filled with ice today.
What?
I know. Don't get used to it. So I had to buy 2 liquors today that I didn't even know existed. It's called Benedictine. They've been making it since 1510. It is a liqueur it's a French liqueur.
Here, give it to me. I'm going to read it to you. Okay, so it says it's a subtle alchemy of 27 different herbs and spices made from a secret recipe dating back to 1510. It has a distinctive aroma of spices and citrus with hints of fresh flavor notes mellowed by a touch of honey. A memorable experience for your senses.
Somebody is really getting into this.
Really fancy. It smells a little like peppery cough syrup.
Smells like honey Jaeger.
a little bit.
Denise says it smells like honey Jaeger. I don't.
The main star of this, we're putting up a theme here, is gin. So I think the last 3 cocktails we made are been gin based.
Yeah.
Which is funny for
Because we
I
don't-
love gin, but we never drink it really because I don't drink alone, and Amy doesn't like gin normal.
Well, now I do.
Yeah. So
You know, it was like 25 years ago. I should probably give gin a pass now.
all right, so we got 1.5 ounces of gin. Make sure that now this is death's door, but I do have some Tanqueray if we run out of that because they are quite tasty, and I would like to have more as well. So make sure I got the recipe so I don't tell. We need 1.5 ounces of that of gin, 1 ounce of the Benedictine, I guess, of this. So you can see, we'll see the color when it comes off. And then I got this cherry liqueur, which is from Luxardo, which is the same place that we got the maraschino. It's really not very good, but we'll see. I need 1/2 ounce of this.
So that's like a kind of a weak port color.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Could you stop that? 'Cause it's making a bad noise.
It's got to, I know.
Now it looks too sticky.
Nah, it's gonna be good.
What was that?
Box or something. Place is just falling apart around us. We had to have our furnace, most of our furnace replaced. That was fun. But now it's like
Piece by piece.
Yeah.
We had it replaced in the last month.
So I probably should have added that. So whatever. Here we are. All right, so I need 1 ounce of lime juice, fresh lime juice. I made this earlier. Well, I didn't make it. I squeezed it. And then, so it calls for 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Except for when we made this earlier, it didn't have that like fruity. I don't know if it's supposed to be fruity or not. But here's
It was just very boozy and not much else. And
So this is the cherry simple syrup that we've made before, and so we're gonna use this as the simple syrup, and we're only gonna use we're gonna call it half because we found that was the best.
and what does the recipe call for though?
1/4 of an ounce
Oh,
of regular simple syrup.
apparently we like things a bit sweeter.
We do. And
Plus,
then-
it was a more
Yeah.
appetizing color.
It was. Okay, so this is done. It came together. So this is okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is.
Oh,
what-
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. What is this blue on it?
What's blue?
I don't know. Something blue. I don't know. So you can see, like, it's not sticky to the hands, but it is sort of moist. Moist. I'm just going to say it a couple of times so everybody who hates it. All right, so then you're going to let that sit for at least 1/2 hour, and then you're going to get this. See how smooth it is? And it's nice. But
It's nice.
We're going to put that there.
So nice.
What do you want to taste it? All right. Our new highball jelly jars.
Do you really have to strain it? I mean, you serve it over ice.
Yes.
You didn't put any ice in there.
I didn't. When you said you shared it over us.
Int.
Yeah.
See, that's a better color.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of some things, we have some things.
Don't forget the water, sparkling water.
I asked specifically that we just needed 2 people. One, we got halfway there last week. We need 2 people to join and be subscribers, and we hit 100 people. But you're just toying with me, setting me at 100. So if you're not subscribed,
Sitting you at 99.
yeah, setting me at 99. So if you're not subscribed, take the time, hit the button, hit the bell. You're going to get updates of when we go live and things like that. And, this is sparkling water. You can use club soda. And if you haven't watched the older videos and you're new, especially a shout out to Captain Sparrows, Omar. Thank you for joining us every the last couple of weeks. Ping, as always, we love you.
And Sadiq.
Sadiq?
Abdullah.
I don't know who that is, but welcome. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you so much.
They know Omar.
Okay, well, we appreciate you guys, and I'm sure if you guys like this, like I said, this is sort of chaos every week, as you know. I got a little bit of a lemon here, and I could cut it and get a little bit of a twist. I don't know, that's not how you do it, but whatever. Bar, everybody. Here you go. I'm getting a little.
Oh, awesome! With your finger.
Yeah, whatever. These, I like these quite a bit. They're quite delicious, if you ask me. What do you think?
Yeah, they're tasty. They're not like anything else that we
usually drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
Yeah. So I've read a couple of things that there are variations on this. One of the variations was like with pineapple juice and some other stuff. And one was like, I made one that tasted exactly like Hawaiian Punch, and you couldn't taste the alcohol, and it knocked him on his butt when you drank it. So I'm going to make me one, and then we can continue with this chaos. Anyways, as we go through, I don't even know what's happening right now. But let's look at
we had another big thunder roll.
Yeah, we did.
Is that where the blue came from?
I don't know. No, that was in the dough.
Oh, that was in the dough. That's right. What is that, like crystallese?
I think, there must be sugar in here.
Cool.
Yeah, I swear I haven't had that much to drink today. More than normal, but less than I wanted. We're going to get afternoon drunk and then come into this really crazy, but we drank and got too tired, so we had that. So you're welcome for that, because this could have been way weirder.
It's weird enough as it is.
Yeah. I don't know why I put lids on things, so I was going to need them again. So.
No, it's just a good habit to get into.
Okay.
That cherry simple syrup, that's the bomb.
You got to just have fresh cherries to make it really, that's the best part of it. So. What else? What did we? Oh, Ted Lasso season 2's back. The first episode was so good.
I gotta watch it again though.
Well, we're gonna watch it again before we watch episode 2 tonight.
So good. I finished or got caught up in Lucifer.
Yeah. I watched this.
Man, I cried.
There's a really great documentary on Netflix about mushrooms, edible psilocybins, all of that kind of stuff. It's really, really fascinating. I think you should watch it. I watched it the other day, and I just really like that kind of stuff because it's really interesting. Mushrooms are like, if you don't know, they're their own classification. They're not a plant, and they're not people. They're like, they say they're kind of a combination of different things. The two things. So, I definitely recommend watching it because it's there's the guy who is the main focus. His name is Paul Stamets, and he is like the guru on like all things mushrooms, including psychological mushrooms if you're into that. So, anyways,
that was weird.
Myself.
And you also watched something that made you mad.
Oh, so the New York Times does these videos, kind of explaining. They're really in-depth things, and so the ones that I've watched are about the murder of Breonna Taylor and the January 6th Capitol insurrection, and it's really an interesting thing because it kind of explores a timeline of that event, the January 6th event, and using cell phone footage from the people who did it, and security cameras and all this data, and it's about that event, but also about how big data and stuff like that, and shows how you're never really off the radar, and that's just sort of how it is these days. So that's how I think you should watch it. The one on Breonna Taylor is it's infuriating because some things happen there that are not right and
should never have happened.
Yeah. Cheers.
On that note.
Delightful. All right. So, I don't need any of that. Can you see still?
We can see. Are we looking at the cutting board? That's what we can see.
That's what we want.
Okay.
So, I need to divide this in 4s. I don't want it to be living or lying. Whatever. Normally I would weigh this because that's how crazy I am. But I'm going to put these off to the side so we'll make one and then see how we feel after that.
Oh, so this is a large thing.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, it says to cut it into
Are you doing it
a round ball, let it rest for 30 minutes, and then divide the bow in 4 pieces equal size.
And then, I'm not tracking you. Are you going to do it on the cutting board or just on the granite? Oh, sorry, folks, for the light.
Let's do it on the granite. How about that?
Yeah, I think that's better. Plus, that thing is a little wet. And
sorry. This is what you don't get on. We see all these overproduced shows that you watch about food. You don't see the real mess that everybody can make all the time. You gotta have it. So I'm just taking a little bit of flour and sort of dusting this.
do you want to move your mixer out of the way too?
Maybe. I suppose I probably should because it is.
Well, that rolling pin, I don't even think it's going to fit.
I don't know. See, again, real life.
Sorry, you could be watching him do this.
Real life. Okay.
Okay, now we're ready. Now we're actually ready.
Roll out the pancake. So I'm in a thin circle about 7 to 8 inches. I don't have a tape measure, so I'm gonna do the best I can do. My estimation skills. This is where having good spatial awareness helps. So if you want to go totally, when you go flat, you got to go kind of out. Now they will say, I'm sure somebody out there is like, roll towards you, and then you can, turn. And anybody
That's good.
nope,
That's 7 to 8 inches.
you think?
Yeah.
We might want to check. I think it's supposed to be thinner.
I have excellent spatial awareness.
Okay, well, could we just,
Would you like me to get you a ruler?
I would.
Okay. Hold, please.
It's not that I don't believe her, but I just want to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to. On the videos that I watched, they actually used a tape measure, or not tape measure, but a ruler to get. So I'm just kind of giving it a general, even round space. Okay.
Here you go.
Well, that is oversized, but okay.
How about this one?
So,
Hey, if you're going to be a sass, that's 8 inches.
well,
What did I tell you?
in the middle, 8 inches.
That's where we measure things.
All right. Add the scallions. Brush a thin layer of this on. So we need a brush. Nope. No, I don't know where things are in my own house. Here we go. So this has got, we're going to, you can't see.
You're kind of shouting at us, I think.
Am I? Sorry, guys. I don't know what you can hear in that. I do need to figure out about, somebody was recommending getting a lapel mic, but I don't know if that would help or if it just make me louder.
I think you're good right now.
Okay.
I zoomed in. We took a look.
So I'm just getting this spread out on here. And we want to use, get it all the way out. Make sure that's good. Okay, now. It says right on there, make sure not to miss the edges. So, and then sprinkle all over like that. We're going to just kind of, these are a little bit thick. If you got something that's a little too thick, then, pull it out. But
Now that's supposed to be enough for 8 of these.
yeah, I think it's going to be when we do it.
Okay, now what happens?
Okay, roll, and we're going to roll this up. Because what this is doing is we're basically creating layers, and then take one end of this log, as they call it, and we.
Oh.
Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. So tuck the end of this dough into underneath the spiral, I guess, like that. Yeah, I don't know. And then using the palm of my hand, flatten into a thick circle.
Huh.
There is a thick circle, it seems. Now we're going to do here, a few scallions may pop out in the circle during the process. That's perfectly normal.
But you don't seem to have that issue. Maybe
no,
a little. I see a
I have
little
a
one
few
there.
here, yeah. Okay, so I got some on the bottom too, but I think that's
It looks like your tucking could have been a bit better.
Yeah, probably. Okay, cook the pancake. Now we need 2 teaspoons of this oil into this beautiful pan we have here.
Is it hot?
Not yet. But this thing gets
Maybe get the oil closer to you.
hot. Maybe. Okay.
That's 3.
Yeah. I do what I want, whatever. You want to get this,
Maybe use the brush.
Look at, this is why it's a team effort, everybody. Because now it's, use the tools that are in front of you. Okay.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Me too. I think it's going to be pretty good.
So how long does this cook?
This is only going to cook each side about 2 to 3 minutes until golden brown.
Is that going to be enough? I don't know if that's a good idea. Is that going to be enough time to make the sauce?
I don't know. We're just mixing everything together.
Should I turn the oven on so it
Okay,
keeps them warm?
Sesame oil, chili oil, soy
Oh,
sauce.
sheesh. Not even looking at you. Okay, there we go. Sesame, chili,
Rice wine
soy.
vinegar. I think that's all we need. Oh wait, that's seasoned. It doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters. But go with what it says.
Oh, excuse me.
So while that's warming up, it also needs a little sugar. Oh, it clearly says unseasoned
Oh,
rice wine vinegar. So, reading is hard. Get a nice bowl. I don't think it's going to need a huge amount of bowl here. But let's give ourselves some room to work.
and a whisk.
And a little teeny tiny whisk.
Tiny whisk.
Where's tiny whisk, everybody?
Where is tiny whisk?
What's that?
I don't see tiny whisk in there.
Oh.
Maybe you should use giant whisk.
Wait, yeah. Did we show you this?
No.
This is perfect. It'll work perfectly. All right, so we need, this doesn't have, I didn't get the sauce in here.
Whoa, that's a whisk.
What do you
hold on.
mean?
Hold on.
I have the recipe here.
Okay, how much on the tablespoon? How many tablespoons?
here we
of
go.
Unseasoned rice.
3 tablespoons unseasoned rice vinegar.
Okay. Oh, this could take forever.
1, 2, 3,
3. All right.
2 tablespoons soy sauce.
This is ready to go in. So
They're so haphazard.
let's go.
2 tablespoons soy sauce.
2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is gluten-free tamarind soy sauce. So if you're
Not that it matters because the thing is full of gluten.
well,
1 teaspoon chili oil.
let me check it to see if I've even used this chili oil before. I have. Yep. There we go. 1 teaspoon.
Yes.
Okay.
1/2 teaspoon sugar.
Sorry, guys. I'm running in slow motion. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
And 1/4 teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes.
Here they are. That seems like something we should do.
Move it around.
Yeah. So this sauce will be good because then it can sit and kind of do its thing while we're waiting. And soak up and do a little. Now, for a job this size, you need an oversized whisk. So really get in there. Make sure your sugar gets dissolved. And when you're done with this, you can take it out and bash somebody over the head with it.
But it won't hurt them.
Okay, I thought so. This has chili oil instead of sesame oil. What that must have been another one of the variations that I think people had. So, I mean, it tastes exactly what you think it would taste like.
Like a lot of what?
Definitely got some heat to it from the chili oil.
How are we doing there?
I don't know.
I'm gonna zoom in.
Let's get a little spatula and do that. Look.
Ooh. Is that a little overdone or just perfect?
I think it's looking good. And what it says to be crispy.
Can you move the drink shaker? Thank you.
Cool.
Says to be crispy.
Yes.
Crispy is good.
Yes. Yes.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does smell good though. Whoops.
Did you slap?
I did because I'm a kind of a monster.
What are you doing with that? Oops.
I'm gonna cut this into pieces and then that way we can have a little dipper running
Little.
sauce. Let's see how it looks.
I think I might. Oh yeah. 2 to 3 minutes.
Yep, that's it. 2 to 3 minutes, folks. So you can stare at me for 2 to 3 minutes.
You're so cute.
Yeah. It's because I had a nap today.
Maybe you could put the red pepper flakes away and shut the cabinet.
No, that's a ghost. Who did that? Yeah, over medium heat. Probably I had it a little high. So, just keep watching it. And what you're going to get is I don't know if it's supposed to be that thick. I'm not, we don't know. With the amount of
We
dough,
did it.
with the
We
amount of-
measured correctly.
with the amount of dough we have, I mean,
Make another one.
maybe I should have gotten thinner. I don't know. We can make, that's a great idea. Okay. See? Just like a professional chef. We were listening to a bunch of music before this. I had a great old time. So, hope, we just went back in the mask mandate here in Washoe County, in Nevada. And
Yeah.
so, You gotta be careful out there. The Delta variant is pretty nasty.
So twice I've driven somewhere and had to come home and get my mask because I forgot.
Yeah.
And I haven't restocked the cars yet. So just got to do that.
Yeah, make sure you're on top of it and, take care.
Going back to school, not this Monday, but the following Monday, everyone's going to be wearing masks.
And it'll be on fire just like it was last time.
Oh, let's hope not. I do not want the smoke days.
All right, so let's look at this. What are they doing?
Yeah, we're getting a little smoky.
Oh, yeah, that's a little over that. But you won't get to see that side.
We're not going to show you that side.
Okay, so here I'm going to cut
It's okay. I can go
because I
like
just
that
wanna
and we can see.
what the middle kind of looks like. It's still, see, this is too thick, I think, because it's too doughy.
Cut a little sliver and let me see it.
Yeah.
That's not a little sliver. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's too doughy. I don't think we did it thin enough or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't look done. Oh, wait.
You taste it, too.
Well, oh, shit. You know what it tastes like?
What's that?
A wonton skin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean.
Oh, yeah. But I think you should divide that. I think you should have divided that dough into 8 pieces, not 4.
Well, we can, yeah. I'm going to do this other piece, and then I'm just going to roll it up. I did less scallions in it. Maybe that will, I don't know. We'll see. We're just trying it out here, everybody. And we'll see what happens. You never know.
No, turn that over so the seam is up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. See, this is why we do this in the team again. Whoops.
So it might make this part more difficult, but I think it will.
In the end.
Yeah.
So it says to do that.
Yeah. And then smush.
And then, but see, hold on. Let's have a look here. Has anybody made these before? That's a real question. I mean, it did use a question mark at the end. So how thin should these be? Should they be,
No, because that didn't taste raw.
No.
Denise and I both tried it, and
Okay.
it didn't taste raw.
Okay. Well, so, I mean, I think it kind of looks like I don't know. This one.
It kind of looks like a papusa.
I mean, a little bit. So, I got this turned down, but this is pretty hot because of overflow heat. Did you taste it with the?
No.
What's that?
I'm a little scared of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
See, it doesn't taste underdone.
I mean, a little bit maybe.
I
But-
don't think so.
The acidity from the vinegar,
Yeah.
a little bit of the heat, is actually really good. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Well, we're, seeing how it goes. I actually like it quite a bit. The flavor is really excellent.
No, I don't like that dipping sauce.
To each their own. So if you've got your own dipping sauce,
I want more like a,
gyoza.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I know people.
Well,
Something that's not as heat forward.
yeah, that's getting me in the throat.
So I want more of it though. So
Yeah.
that's what I can tell I want it is that the heat is good. So, I think this is one of those things that you probably get better with over time, right?
Oh, it is dribbled.
Okay.
I think it's good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And do you still think that the middle is underdone?
No, I don't.
Okay, but watch that one, because how long has it been in there?
But you want to keep looking at it. make sure that it's not like getting like I went a little too far on that
But it doesn't taste burnt.
one. It doesn't. So
I think it's good.
I mean, we did it.
You did a good job.
I mean, technical difficulties, but you wouldn't watch this show if there wasn't technical difficulties and chaos in general.
How we roll.
Thank you for coming again this week, and all the new people. We really appreciate you. You know, please tell your friends if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying it and you want to share it out there. We would love to meet new people, to have new people join us every week. You know, and at the end of this, who knows where we'll be? But let's get us over 100.
Ah.
This week, let's just get us over 100. Maybe the 101 mark, 102 mark. Who knows? Let's aim big, triple digits, and who knows? In another 52 weeks, we'll be at 1,000, and we'll start moving from there.
Are you okay?
See, Gus is very excited about us getting to 1,000 too. But with that, thank you so much for coming again. We love you all very much. You guys make this just as much fun as we try and make it for you. And remember, be kind, be loyal, do something nice for somebody this week, and we'll see you next week. We love you all.